Yo, so Amber Heard could be going to jail. Not in the United States or anything. But it involves perjury. But she lied on the stand. Have you been paying attention to some of these House meetings that are going on right now? There's plenty of perjury directly to Congress. Like, this is normally the stuff why perjury is around. So people lying directly to Congress, they end up getting entrapped on some of this stuff. So Amber Heard making up all of her stories, not convincing a single juror that was out there, except for one simp who couldn't even get around to filling out the compensatory damages boxes. So convinced by that, right? But no, I'm sure Eve Barlow's going to be apoplectic thanks to this reaffirmation that Australia, So we thought she was lying to begin with, and then she just continued to go out and perjure herself, so we're going to continue to investigate a case over fucking dogs. That's what all of this is stemming from, by the way. But Amber Heard's legal trouble isn't over. Round of applause for her continued fuck up. It's delicious. Weeks after losing to her ex-husband, let's just have a moment of silent contemplation as to how Johnny Depp's never going to be able to spend any of that money because that bitch can't fucking afford it. Anyways, in a defamation trial, ET has learned that the 36-year-old actress is still being investigated in an ongoing perjury case in Australia. And they're doing the tertiary looks when it comes to the UK as well. They're doing the, laying the groundwork on that one. So maybe there's going to be an update on this one as well, or that case as well. A statement to ET on Tuesday. Spokesperson for, at the Australian Department of Agriculture, Water, and the Environment. Okay, the Department of Agriculture, Water, and Environment, thanks, is investigating allegations of perjury by Miss Heard during court proceedings of the 2015 illegal importation of her 2 dogs into Australia. Yeah, she didn't fill out the paperwork. Okay, she just decided that her feelings were more important than laws that were on the books in other countries. Okay, why did you think Aquaman 2 had such a bitch of a time trying to get off the ground, or even Aquaman 1 when it was originally filming? Because a lot of the shooting on location was done in Australia, and Amber had a tough time getting to Australia. And why is that? She just needed to bring her dogs, and she doesn't give a fuck. Because female sophistry? I don't care about international laws. Fuck that. Spokesperson confirmed the case is ongoing. Depp and Heard were married in May of 2015. That was when we went back to the same house that I chopped off Johnny's finger at, and we had such a wonderful time, and it would have been so much better if that fucking pussy would have just stopped complaining about his severed finger. Like, fuck, you got 9 more other good ones, okay? And if you don't fucking start acting right, I'll make sure that that's 8. Anyways, when she brought their 2 dogs, Pistol and Boo, into the country without declaring them, should have wrote that down, because I know one of them definitely, okay, I think it's Boo, right, who has the bladder problem, who just left that big red wine shit on Johnny Depp's bed, right? No, of course. That's something that the Australian government needs to know. They have a very, very fragile ecosystem, and bringing in any other outside entities, they need to be made aware of that, okay? And especially a dog with such a rigorous medical program. Like, oh my god, like, we never heard about that before. And again, if the dog consistently shit on the bed, why would it be so newsworthy for the housekeeper to take a picture of it? But again, don't need to make any sense of that stuff, right? It looks like Australia's trying to take care of that. The Yorkshire Terriers failed to go through customs and adhere to Australia's required 10-day quarantine. In July of 2015, the actress was officially charged with 2 counts of illegally importing the animals, but after pleading guilty to falsifying travel documents in court, the case was closed. Interesting, right? So you remember when they were going around, Elaine and Amber, they were going around saying that, there were so many things, even from the UK trial, that we weren't allowed to bring into this court case. Here's another thing that Johnny Depp's side weren't allowed to bring in, okay? She was confirmed to have committed perjury in Australia. So, yeah, we can't even bring in a corresponding case, right? Like, this isn't something completely different, like the UK case, okay, and the United States case concerning Johnny Depp suing a completely different entity. No, this is Amber Heard lying to another country, okay? This is pretty comparable right here. But they didn't bitch and moan and whine and complain about any of that stuff. Hey, do you know that Amber Heard, her lies are international? Yeah, I know you could probably, extrapolate that out there. But no, it's actually written down here. But they didn't bitch and bellyache on any of their interviewed interview tours after the fact? No, never brought up, even though Amber Heard's a transcontinental liar. Depp spoke about the incident during Jimmy Kimmel Live interview on September 2015. We were under the impression we had all the paperwork done for the dogs. Depp explained at the time, we were there with the dogs in front of everyone. Actually, that's not true. And again, it's just Depp trying to cover up for his cunt of a wife. Heard brought them over after the fact, they smuggled them in without letting anybody know, saying that, all the paperwork is done, don't worry about it. But yeah, no. In April of 2016, Depp and Heard issued an apology video via video, where she said she was truly sorry for not following the rules to declare the dogs. You can watch that video. It looks like a hostage video, and Amber's very vivacious acting talents are definitely on display there. Wow. How did they not cast the cardboard cutout to play Mira? I don't know. You can't tell the difference. Despite the case being closed, the spokesperson for Australia's Department of Agriculture Water told the News in October of 21, the department is seeking to obtain witness statements, and once obtained, the Commonwealth Director of Public Prosecutions will consider whether the evidence is sufficient to warrant pursuance of the matter. Interesting. Well, yeah, no, the case was all done and dusted, right? They issued their apology video. Yo, we're big sorry that this bitch couldn't keep the fucking dogs at home. It's not like Johnny doesn't have a litany of fucking workers, all of them who would lie for him, to, take care of the dogs or anything like that. Well, you guys went to Australia. No. Okay. Cool. Everybody on Johnny Depp's payroll. And I guess, theoretically, Amber Heard was on the payroll at the time, so she did actually lie while being a beneficiary of Johnny Depp's wealth. So I guess she is kind of true when she said that people would be lining up to lie for him. Okay. His ongoing case comes on the heels of Depp's defamation lawsuit win. Boom! While the article, didn't mention Depp by name. Yeah, no, he still won on the back of it. Depp, meanwhile, will also head back to court in July in regards to the 2018 assault-related lawsuit from former colleague Gregory Brooks, who worked as a location manager at the actor's crime drama film City of Lies. The lawsuit is now set to trial, and Depp will once again be represented by Camille Vasquez. Yeah, buddy! In court documents, Brooks alleges he was not only verbally attacked by Depp, but Depp physically assaulted him, punching him 2 times in the ribcage. Exactly. But there's a lot of witness statements and people willing to testify for Depp on this one, where this story is completely different. And I hope that one's televised, because again, it's not just because these videos do extremely well, some of them, right? But you guys are interested in this stuff, and I just like to shit on liars, kind of like Amber likes to shit on beds. Jokes. Brooks says he suffered physical pain and psychological injury. Ugh, what a fun guy. Do a little primer on that case, by the way, okay? To wrap everything up, and not really pat it out or anything like that, but I just want to see if they have any word on televising the trial or anything like that. Despite his recent win in Virginia, Depp's legal journey is not over. Due back in court in July. Depp wrapped up in 2018 assault related from former colleague on the set of City of Lies. Court documents, Brooks alleges Depp physically assaulted him by punching him twice in the ribcage and inflicting emotional damage through verbal attacks. In addition, Depp allegedly offered the location manager $100,000 to punch him in the face. What? Brooks' suit claims that after the alleged incident, he suffered physical pain and psychological injury. Okay, running back to that $100,000 to punch him in the face, that kind of sounds like just something that you'd walk up to somebody who's really pissing you off in your close vicinity. Like, how much would I have to pay to shut you up, to just fucking shut your mouth with my fist? I could see him saying that, but this is not really a threat or anything like that. But again, if he threatened to punch him in the face for $100,000, what was the settlement to punch him twice in the ribs? I want to know, was that $25,000? Okay, and then you just started working way up. What are we doing here? The documents also claim that Depp's own bodyguards physically removed Depp from the scene, and Brooks claims the actor's breath reeked of alcohol. On set, wow, Johnny Depp drunk, wow, imagine that, wow, that really seems like it's likely to have happened, or just, something that's constantly out in the zeitgeist that you use in order to bolster your claim. Wow, imagine that. For his part, Depp alleges that the attack on Brooks was in self-defense or the defense of others. The actor's lawyers represented rather responded to the 2018 lawsuit claims Depp was provoked and that Brooks made him feel unsafe. All right. Depp will make an appearance at the Stanley Moss Courthouse in Los Angeles on July 25th. As of now, the damages Brooks is suing for are not known. Well, god damn it. Dude, it would be funny if Depp just filed a counterclaim for $2 million, won the counterclaim, and then used that to pay Amber Heard for that $2 million counterclaim. That would fucking make me laugh. But actually, at the bottom of this video, they have the awkward apology video. I'm gonna play that because that's funny. I've seen it referenced a bunch of times, and again, Amber looks big sad because she's a terrible actress and she always over emotes. So she's so hilarious. This is going to be great.
Australia is a wonderful island with a treasure trove of unique plants, animals, and people.
It has to be
Why are you smiling? That's weird. Don't do that. Stop it. Get some help.
protected.
Australia is free of many pests and diseases that are commonplace around the world. That is why Australia has to have such strong biosecurity laws.
And Australians are just as unique, both warm and direct. When you disrespect Australian law, they will tell you firmly.
I am truly sorry that Pistol and Boo were not declared.
Okay, this is just, weird at the same time that they had to release this as part of the settlement. It's like, Australia is great and everything, and now, what, like halfway through the video, now she's sorry. It's like, oh, okay, cool, I guess.
Protecting Australia is important.
But not more important than my dogs.
They're everything when you enter Australia.
Shit is fucking hilarious. That was it, though, by the way. Not even like a minute long, for Christ's sakes. It's like, Australia is great. Its ecosystem is very important. And now I'm sorry. And then did he just put a little cap on this. Okay. Heard pleaded guilty in court, but Magistrate Bernadette Callahan gave the actor accompanied by to the Queensland hearing by Depp a $1,000 1-month good behavior bond with no recorded conviction. Oh, damn it. I guess that's why they couldn't bring it up, because theoretically there's no conviction that's there. Maybe that's why it's going to be investigated now, because it was, supposed to be a good behavior bond, $1,000. We just put this up and then eventually Johnny will get it back, because you ain't got any fucking money of your own. Come on, let's be fucking honest, okay? I have to work for my family. No, you don't. By work, you mean lie on your back, and then complain and fucking drink a whole bunch of wine. Like, I get it, But perhaps that's why they're continuing into this investigation, We thought that we got through this stupid bitch, and then she took advantage of us by just lying in other courts? We should probably make a example out of her. We're going to bring her back, and then we're going to put her right on the border. And what we're going to do, we're going to have the big boat, and then somebody's going to swing it back and then kick her in the fucking ass. It'll be hilarious. She can bring the knife that she bought for Johnny. She said that she can buy it for user, and we'll tell her that's not a knife. And then we'll throw her in the ocean. It'll be fun. I don't know. Don't expect any, jail time for her. I just, finally holding a woman accountable. You just love to see it, because you never get to see it. So another fine and another trial, I think that would be pretty nice. Johnny's got to go back to court one more time. You probably should too, bitch. With all of that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. Why don't you fly your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.